Hey guys, welcome back. And yeah, okay, I know you are immediately looking at this and saying, that's not 100% complete. No, but come on. Can you blame me? I found them. I don't mean I found him in the store. I don't mean I found him online. I mean, I found him. As a kid, I just found him. And he's one of my absolute favorite characters. What a find! Abandoned in the dirt, folks. Abandoned in the dirt. Although that being said, he did have his cap and he even had his little wing pieces. So, I guess I'm not totally without blame. But stick around, we're going to look at the vintage G1 Wheeljack in the latest GotBot True Review. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Mold, aka GotBot, and as always, I appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Have a look at the Everything Factor Machinery Man. Check out the playlist here on the channel. See what catches your attention. And of course, check me out everywhere. Love this guy. Loved him then, love him now. I did look at the masterpiece, or well, a KO masterpiece version of this guy. Back in episode 179. I wasn't as impressed with that as I thought it was going to be, although it looks amazing. Here's where it all started. Fantastic. Fantastic. In terms of like a modern update, something accessible, I think in vehicle mode, the best representation is actually the Combiner Wars vehicle mode that was based on the breakdown mold. I think that looks the most like this, to be honest with you. Even though that's not my pick for a modern day rendition of this guy. You can see that the stickers are still in pretty good shape for the most part. Here's how he looked all the way around. I am missing, you know, the rest of his accessories. The roof section popped off a long time ago. It doesn't really affect anything, to be honest with you. He still transforms and changes just fine. It's just unfortunate that those little pieces are gone somewhere. I'm sure I still have them around. The little wing pieces stored down here on two little black pegs during vehicle mode. You probably can't see the black pegs, but trust me, they're there. They are there. The paint depth for this guy were 10, no doubt. It was Wheeljack. The transformation for this guy, well, let's jump right into that. Now, normally, I would show you, or I try anyway, to show you a comparison in vehicle mode. But because the version that I picked for my modern rendition isn't the best vehicle mode, I'm not going to bother. I don't have the Combiner Wars version because I don't like the robot mode of it and thought it was missing paint apps. The KO Masterpiece, that wasn't mine. I was given that by a friend of the channel, Andrew, and I really appreciate it anytime he lets me take a look at anything. So I'll show a robot mode comparison this time. Anyway, transformation, we're at a 10. We pull out his feet. All of this is die cast, I'm pretty sure, by the way. It's so heavy on front. We stand him up. We split his legs, which we often do with these figures. We got that much done. Beautiful. By the way, and I never really understood why, but I thought that his doors could open. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Sorry for the brief interruption here, but I mentioned that I thought these doors could open, and they do. You need to pull them out first, though, in order for it to happen. That one comes down, pull that, and that one comes down. I have no idea why these doors can open. Articulation that doesn't even have a use. When do you see that anymore? Anyway, sorry for the little bit of breaking news interruption here. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduled review. We pull out his arms at the shoulders. We flip out his hand. We let his arm dangle down. We do the same thing here. I was almost sure that they opened. Anyway, and we turned the head around. Now, normally, at this point, he would put on his, like, shoulder cannon thing. Mine's so loose after all these years. You would put on his shoulder cannon thing. You would turn the wing pieces up. There's also a couple of little tabs here on the forearm. That's where his spoiler pieces would have been, and I don't have the spoilers either. But this is essentially Wheeljack in his robot mode. Of course, his hood should still be here. I am, missing that. Not his hood, his roof, sorry, should still be there. I am missing that. It's unfortunate, but I mean, he's still here. He's still whole. He could still go into battle. He has a very Wheeljacky looking head. In terms of posability, playability, nothing at the waist, no knees or anything like that. The head could go all the way around, which in and of itself was an accomplishment. The arms can go all the way around. I guess the fact that his wrist can go in for transformation. I guess this was the start of gorilla arms. I mean, it is what it is. But there you go. You can see how he looks. The posability, playability, again, was kind of average. I would give it a 5 for the time. Now it would probably be 3, maybe 3.5. But I loved him. And in terms of a modern day take on this guy, I always stick with this guy, the Generations update. And I'll just bring this back just a little bit. The Generations update, I think it is a pretty stellar, fantastic, pardon me, pretty stellar, fantastic comparison between these two. I kind of like the white on the update is very stark. I really sort of like the off-white creamy color of the G1 version a bit more. Or maybe that's just dirt. I'm not really sure. Taking him out of it. At the end of the day, I was very lucky to find this guy. Love the character. Love him. His overall score, by the way, the transformation is quick, easy, fun. That thing is a 10. His paint app's 10. Posability, playability, even for the time, it was pretty average, so about a 5. He's a strong 8, maybe even a 9. He was really, really great, and what can I say? Still one of my absolute all-time favorites. Anyway, that's it for another one, folks. You know that I appreciate you taking a trip into yesteryear with me, and I look forward to the next time that we get together for another visit right here inside the video.